Here we are. Haha. Okay, people. Um, so, as it was sort of discussed just now, let me get my chair around another way because otherwise I feel like I'm not here. We'll start with Harvest Mouse. Okay, we'll start with Harvest Mouse. When I was young, I lived in a house out in the country where a little harvest mouse would come to the back door to see what he could see, wrinkle his nose and whiskers, and wait for his tea. A few crumbs of biscuit, a little piece of cheese. He never asked for much, and he always said please. Oh, little harvest mouse, so brown and soft and warm, you dear little creature who will do us no harm. We love to see your little face waiting at our door and hear your tiny feet pit-patting on the floor. You brought the smell of sunshine and new-mown hay. We miss your friendly company when you go away. Where do you live, little brown mouse? Out in the fields? Have you got a little house? And is it all snug and warm, lined with hay and feathers? And have you babies to curl up with if it's inclement weather? Or are you all alone, with none to share your dreams? Do you scurry through the woodland or by the watery streams? Do you visit the farmers as they bring in the hay? Or does the farmyard dog bark, warning you to stay away? Don't worry, little harvest mouse, we will not desert you. You're always welcome at our door, and we will never hurt you. We'll gladly share our daily bread, and if you ever need us, just come knocking at our door. We'll take you in, believe us. And when the snow is falling softly to the ground, we'll make you up a nice warm bed and keep you safe and sound. There you are. That's all about my little... I'm going to turn the television off. It looks like there's riots going on somewhere in London. Turn the television off because it's reflecting. That's a little harvest mouse. Okay. Actually, I've just turned over the page and I'm going to read the next one that's on here. It wasn't one I mentioned, but we'll do that. It's called Our Neighbour. Why does the man next door always seem so cross? I only asked him to give me back my ball. He muttered something at me about not giving a toss if I never got the darn thing back at all. And it wasn't only me out the other night. We only went and asked for trick or treat. Didn't mean to knock his door and give him such a fright. We should have known he wouldn't give a sweet. It was Johnny down the road who went and scratched his car. I was standing just inside our gate. Johnny had his bike out and caught the handlebar. He put his brakes on, but just a bit too late. Well, you can dock my pocket money if you think it'll do good, but I was really not to blame. It was Dad who set the barbecue and burnt up all the food and set the neighbour's fence up all aflame. I think we'll have to move, as things are not so good. Neighbours getting more and more irate. So it's best if we pack up and leave the neighbourhood, 'cause him next door will never be our mate. There you go. And then this one I got marked out as if Hog Fan is anywhere about. This one's called Toys. Teddy sat next to Baby Boo, his fur all brushed, a ribbon of blue around his neck and tied in a bow. He's the smartest Teddy you'll ever know. Baby Boo was a dolly with golden hair, big blue eyes, complexion fair. Teddy liked to sit there by her side, look at her face with a sense of pride. She was his pal, his chum, his friend. always there, constant to the end, could make him smile when he felt sad, lift his spirits up, make him feel glad. Mobu the monkey sat on the bed with his friend Rabbit, head to head, planning all sorts of mischievous things, annoying the others, made them laugh and sing. Mobo had long arms dangly down, Rabbit had big ears and fur of brown. Their days were filled thinking what to do to make life tedious for the other two. A worst pair of rascals you'd never see, full of inane tomfoolery. Their carefree ways would fill the place, Baby Boo showing a disdainful face. All the other toys would watch and wait to see what havoc they would create. Mobo and Rabbit, without a care, taunting and teasing the placid pair. But Teddy would not let Baby Boo be intimidated by the rascally two. Defend her he would, no matter what. For those two, he didn't care diddly squat. So we'll leave them there to their own devices. Baby Boo full of sugar and spices. Mobo and Rabbit, as their mischief prevails, full of slugs and snails and puppy dog tails. So I don't know that bit, if anybody knows. The little nursery rhyme that used to be about. It says, what a little girl's made of, sugar and spice and all things nice. And what a little boy's made of, slugs and snails and puppy dog tails. Yeah. What else shall I do? Shall I do you a ghosty one? There's another one about my childhood, but I might leave that. Let's do a ghosty one, hey? Do a ghosty one. The house is haunted, so they say, unlived in, forsaken and abandoned. Windows like black eyes in walls of grey. Inhabitants long gone, disbanded. No one looked back to wave goodbye. No tear was shed at parting. Only a quick step and a tremulous sigh at a departure hurried and startling. Who will dare to dismiss these tales? Pooh-pooh the stories, wave off the legends, things carried on through the hills and dales, mysterious people coming to bad ends. There's treasure, maybe, corpses, ghouls, guarding, sliding, silent menace, forever watching up and down the halls, ethereal, eyeless, but seeing the distance. Dust thick and smoke grey, covering, clothing all it touches in soft embrace. A figure in the corner, full of loathing, a hideous grimace contorting its face. Master here, and always will be, this thing of shadow, hiding from the light. Let no one enter who doesn't believe me. You may very well not survive the night. Sunlight shuns this house and hilltop. Darkness thrives and night holds sway. All harm and hurt will on you drop like a leaden weight, a ton of clay. Cloak-wrapped, a miasma of blood-curdling darkness, where only insanity and death are happy to stay in glorious madness, blow away the light with ice-cold breath. But wait, this is only gossip and conjecture. What has anyone really seen? Villagers can paint a nightmare picture when they are too scared to say that they have been investigating or even just looked inside. There's no substance to the tales of terror. They only stay far away and hide themselves from any sense of horror. So all could be well, the house just lonely, left to the weather and nothing more. That weary traveller, well, if only he'd never opened the paint-scarred front door. Whoa, what do you reckon? I have another one here called Ghosts that follows on. Shall we do that one? How are we for time? I've got a time to read this one, if you like. If we get through them too quick, I'll soon have no more to do here. A blood-borne poem. I thought, Wills, but the trouble is, not having played Bloodborne for so long, I'm at a bit of a loss to exactly know how it goes. I mean, I can remember bits and pieces of it, but I haven't got a great deal of background on it. Maybe I would have to Google it up and find out a bit of the background more. So at the moment, that is sort of, a bit in the background. All right, let's give you another little bit with ghosts. Up and down the hallways, gliding mistily serene, entities surreally float, faithfully guarding what has been. Things that were so long ago alive and vibrant here, now the unearthly rule this place, no mortal being near. Whispered echoes, anguished moans, such deep unrest is dwelling in this place of tortured souls. What is it? No one's telling. A cloudless night brings great unrest to those hiding from the light of the big brown moon that's looking down with sorrow on these sad souls' plight. They do not rest, they cannot still their constant perambulation. They long for darkness, blackest night is the comfort for their agitation. With silver fingers brightly seeking through cracks and crannies and window pane, relentlessly the light starts chasing shadows away till none remain. Moon finds only dusty rooms, its insistent glow has chased away any presence that was wailing softly, any shadow that tried hard to stay. But clouds are on the far horizon, gathering ready to chase the moon. Its silver brightness will be depleted, cloaked and smothered in cumulus cocoon. With relentless movement, slow and sure, darkness engulfs this orb of light, banishing its glow of calming contentment and calling forth the anguished sight of mist reforming and floating free, reclaiming once again their territory of broken dreams and the hopelessness of men. There you go. There you go. I don't know, should I do any more? I've done about 15 minutes, and I don't think... If I could find a small one. Oh, that one I've just read. I've got some of them. We've got some of them double. Oh, I've read that one about a little tiny one here, and then that'll be it, I think. And that one about love winter, I've read that as well. Okay, a little sad. The day was cold and clouds hung low the day you went away. My heart was heavy, didn't think you'd go, but you went away. It was no good, nothing I said persuaded you to stay. Your look, your face told love is dead, nothing to make you stay. And only the sound as you slammed the door echoes, you are gone. Shards of emotion clatter to the floor, telling you are gone. A desolate heart I have in me, the day you went away. You took my love, and with no sympathy, you turn and walk away. It was a little bit of a saddie. And maybe, maybe I better leave that there. Otherwise, I'll be reading through the whole book and then we'll have nothing to do for another day. Okay. So I have writings, and I think I showed yesterday, writings and scribblings here, trying to do managed to do a few first lines of the bosses for Elden Ring, but I can't get into Morgott. Nothing gels together. I've started about 3 times and it just doesn't sound right. Anyway, do you know, even though it's my poetry, Mario, and I know it because, obviously I've written it, there are 1 or 2 poems in here that I start to cry when I read them. Something just gets to me. But maybe it's because I love poetry so much. I don't know. Well, people, you did like that, did you, Mario? So we must go now, mustn't we? I won't hang any of you up any longer. You've got plenty to do. I'm really pleased that you like it. I'm really pleased you enjoy it because you never know when you read these things what people will think of it all and whether you think it's any good or not, if it makes sense or if it's just a load of drivel. I would like to write another little short story, but again, it's time for everything, isn't it? I need about a day to last a week. Anyway, thank you, everybody. We will put the book away for now. And, well, you've heard me say what I might try and do tomorrow. We'll see how things work out. Hey, thank you, everybody, very, very much for your appreciation and your attention. And you're such a great load of people. So now let me, as I say, leave you in peace. And I have to go and see what's to do. I think I've got some ordinary chores to do, like laundry. Yes, I do. I do crash you there. Okay, yay. Have a good weekend. If I can't come back, I'll be back around on Monday. But I will try my very best to do something with Dark Souls for you. I might have to put it on and play it through a little bit to see how it is, to make me remember it. Okay. Have a good weekend, everybody. Have a good rest of the day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whatever time you are. And until the next time, hey, here we go.